cloudy, a little gloomy yesterday,
Sure.
but more sunshine today.
Yeah, I got to remember how to do the weather again.
Yeah,
But at least the
do your
weather's
best.
simple.
Yeah.
So the clouds we had yesterday, they are breaking right now.
Okay.
So we'll probably still have a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but this afternoon, barely a cloud out there.
Okay.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
We've got a nice Thursday, I think, overall for you. Let's go ahead and show you some of the weather maps. But first, actually, I do want to get to a crash on I-69. We're going to talk about this a little bit more coming up at 4:30. But a semi-truck jackknifed, and there's even a small fuel spill. We don't have a lot of details on this, but there is one lane open on I-69 northbound as you're passing 82nd Street. So you can see the semi truck there. We've got a lot of crews reporting, and it's not as if you're flying by there on the right-hand side. You're creeping by, and right now there is about a 4 or 5 minute delay, and there's not a lot going on yet this morning. So if that continues, we may have some big backups on I-69. So keep that in mind right around 82nd Street. This morning, though, it is a quiet start. We're cool, but still comfortable. There's not a lot of wind out there. We've got a mix of some 40s and 50s and still holding on to a 60 in Bloomington. I'm not sure if we'll keep on to that for much longer, but it is a quiet start. We have some clouds overhead right now, some rain showers farther to the west, but I don't think they'll survive towards Indiana. We're going to start off with some clouds this morning, especially over Indianapolis and areas to the west and south, and I think they'll break up. This afternoon, expect a really sunny day. The next part of the forecast is really just waiting on this next system sitting over the eastern Rockies, actually producing a decent amount of snow for some of the higher elevations. That's our next weather maker. It's not going to bring snow here. It's too warm for that. But we could have some rain and maybe even some rumbles of thunder going into the weekend, especially Saturday evening. In the meantime, though, we're watching the morning clouds as they're breaking up, and we'll expect more sunshine this afternoon. And we'll get into the 60s, and I think briefly we'll hit 70, but most of the day will be in the 60s today with more and more sunshine likely into the afternoon. You see some of those clouds here on Future Track 13, but even by noon, a lot of them will break apart, enjoy more sunshine today. That'll be a nice change compared to all the cloudy skies that we had yesterday, and will be mainly clear throughout the afternoon and evening. So no matter what your plans are, we're looking pretty good. Maybe you're headed to volleyball sectionals. Yeah, they've been going on this week. Today's another day, and then they'll have sectional championships on Saturday. But across the state, we're expecting mainly sunny weather. Of course, we're playing volleyball inside, but as you're getting to these volleyball matches and then headed home, you don't have to worry about the weather. Maybe volleyball's not in your forecast. You're just trying to enjoy some nice sunny weather. You've got it this evening, although we'll get cool by about 7:30, 8 o'clock, where we're getting down to the low and mid 60s. Dry the next couple of days. But I tell you what, this weekend, you got to be on the lookout if you've got some outdoor plans. We've got some rain on the way. I think Saturday morning should still be dry. It's Saturday afternoon and evening. We'll start to watch some rain and rumbles of thunder move in. We could get soaked for a second late Saturday night and early Sunday morning. Sunday could be a raw day with some clouds and some spotty showers and some wind too. So we'll be watching out for that. We'll talk a little bit more about how we think that whole system's going to evolve. But the good news, Samantha, is that we don't have a lot of severe weather, mainly just rain on the way.
Sounds good. Thank you. This morning, the remains of 2 more hostages have now returned to Israel.
But it comes as there is still tension after Israel says one of the bodies previously returned does not belong to a hostage. The Red Cross